Hi guys, what's up? I missed you so much. Oh my goodness. So my kids had like a break and they went back to school. Let me tell you, that afternoon I picked them up, fevers, sneezing, coughing, and then guess what? They brought it home to me, and so I was not feeling the best. I didn't have really a lot of energy, so I had to take a couple days off. So I missed you. I hope you guys miss me too. And I was really actually bummed because I've been uploading every single day for like 112 days in a row. And I was like, no, I'm gonna miss a day. And I ended up missing a few, so I'm really sad about that. But like Nipsey Hussle said, it's a marathon. So I just got home from my little walk, as you can see. So sorry, I look a little crazy. So I just got home from my walk, and while I was walking, I was thinking how I am such a proud conspiracy theorist, okay? I am like a really proud tin hat wearer. And so I wanted to kind of share a couple of things that's been on my mind. And the first thing is AI. So I think that AI is being used to show us things that is real, but we question it because it's just too out there that we're just like, nah, they wouldn't be letting the cat out the bag. Right? So you know how like you're scrolling on whatever social media you're using and you see something and it looks so real, like it looks so real, and you're just like, nah, this can't be. Like this has to be AI, right? So I think that they use AI to soft launch things. And nothing's coming to mind right now, but because I'm having a brain freeze. But just think about it. Like a lot of things that we see, and I'm not referring to like celebrities who passed away. Like we know that they're not here, even though like it looks so real, right? Like some Michael Jackson's AI, which I love because, you know, I'm his #1 fan. If I was a fan of like someone, it would be him, right? So I'm talking about different things. Like I saw a mermaid video, right? And so it was like, nah, this can't be real. But I'm like thinking like, what if it was real? What if AI was used to like show us things, but we question it and we're just like, nah, it's AI. Right? Because I do believe in sirens. I believe sirens are out there. I believe that the ocean is like a portal. Yeah, you're getting that side of me. I believe the ocean is a portal. I believe like instead of us going to Mars and space, I think we should be focusing on the ocean. Like I think there's so many things in the ocean, like marine life. Right? And if you think about it, guys, there's so many movies that depict life under the water. Like Wakanda Forever, right? It was a whole civilization underwater. Atlantis, all that, right? So I think that AI is used to soft launch things, but we question it and we chalk it up to AI because it can't be real. It just can't be real. So they use that to like make us be like, eh. Now, mind you, some things are definitely AI. I totally get it. I'm not oblivious. But some things you're just like, okay. So that was one thing I was thinking about on my walk. Another thing I was thinking about is how there is predictive programming. And it's put in our faces, right? So if you guys seen the movie Contagion, it's a movie back in the day, right? And it kind of depicts C-19, you know? There's so many movies that depicted C-19 before that was even a thought in any of our minds, that was even something that was comprehensible, right? That's the word. that was even something that we could consider being a thing. Like before C-19 happened, we would never have said like, okay, 6 feet apart, you know, you can pass away from like this thing. You have to be on lockdown. The whole world was on lockdown, right? And so before that happened, there were all these movies. If you think about it, there were all these movies that kind of depicted situations like that. And I think there's a lot of things that have predictive programming. Like it tells you about the thing, and then years later, that thing happens. And what I was thinking about is movies like Terminator. So the first Terminator came out right in the 1980s or something like that. I just remember it being like old school, right? So the first Terminator. And what was that? It was man versus machines, okay? Now, and also in that movie, it was kind of like he was able to go back to the future in a way. So man versus machines. Fast forward, you have, and also iRobot, okay? Now you have people trying to say, okay, you can buy this robot to clean your house and be like an iRobot type of thing. And so it's like, we've seen how this story ends. Why are y'all bringing robots? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen how this ends, right? So I feel like a lot of things have predictive programming where they tell you what they're gonna plan, and then years later, it actually come to pass. Okay, so that's like my second conspiracy. My third conspiracy these are not, like when I say conspiracy, I feel like it's truth. But people say conspiracy to kind of make it seem like it's not so. But my third thing that I think is, I don't think that we actually went to the moon back in the day. And I think Ronald Reagan was president. And how, if you guys remember he called... He called the astronauts from a telephone, like the old school phones with the long cord. You guys remember that? And it's like, how did they go to the moon with this technology? But now we're so advanced and we haven't been back. You guys ever think about that? Like, I just think that's crazy. I just think it's crazy. I don't think we went then. I don't know if we went since. But that time when they were trying to pump it up, like one step for man, one step for mankind, I don't think we actually went to the moon. So as I was going on my walk, I was just thinking about like all these things, like, wow, because you know, they really say the world is a stage, and I believe that. I believe that. And it's like, did you guys see where it was like 50 news stations and someone put a collage of all the news stations saying the exact same thing at the exact same time? Like they were all reading from a script. And you know how they say television, tell a vision, you know? Don't think I'm crazy. These are just like my little thoughts that I was on my walk, and I was just like, dang, like this world is crazy. Like right now, I feel like it's upside down world. I feel like it's an upside down world. Like there's so many things that you're like, this can't be happening. This cannot be real life. You know, there's like when I was a little kid, it just seems like the adults at the time kind of seem like adults. Right? Okay, so now that I'm an adult, I'm just like, man, was this how these adults really was? Like what is going on? I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I just had to come and do a little mini conspiracy rant of things that were on my mind, just random things. I wonder, let me know what you guys think. Like, do you guys agree? Do you guys agree about AI? Do you feel like, you know, sometimes it's real stuff, but we kind of question it because technology looks so real? Do you think that there are mermaids? I had a little debate with my friend about mermaids. He's like, no, there is not. And I was like, well, I don't know if it's mermaids for real, but I think that it could be mermaids. But I don't think that mermaids look like humans. I think they look more reptilian, like a fish, like a real big old fish. Like if you guys ever watch like Nat Geo or Discovery Channel or even Disney has really cool documentaries, which I love. And they have this earth one and they have like a water one. And it's like the lower, the deeper you get in the ocean, the more the fish looks crazy. Like they look like they could be aliens because they have like teeth, like it just looks insane. Like research, do your research, guys. Like I'm not lying. Like the deeper you get, the fish looks more grotesque. They look more alien-like. So I was telling my friend, I was like, it may not be mermaids, but it may be mermaids. But if the mermaids do exist, which I kind of feel like they do, if the mermaids do exist, I don't think they look pretty. I think they look like fish, reptilian, you know, something. And even to take it to like, there's been sightings off the coast of the Caribbean, like Haiti, like there's all these sightings of like mermaids and stories of mermaids, you know? And I feel like those kind of stories have been passed down and it could be true. And I kind of think that it is. So do you guys think that there's mermaids? Do you think that we went to the moon? Like, what are your thoughts? I can go on and on. But yeah, I just want to know you guys' thoughts. Are you guys a conspiracy theorist? Do you like to do deep research? Do you feel like there's always a motive behind what's going on in the world? You know, I do feel like they have, like if we need to have our focus on something else happens, right? Something else happens and then it's like the focus is on something else and then it's like the sleight of hand. I do feel like sometimes that happens, but yeah, I just been thinking, my little conspiracy brain. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope you're having the most wonderful, blessed day. You guys like my sweater? God bless, baby. God bless. So I hope you guys have a great day. And please tell me like what you think. Like, please be, you know, nice, respectful, but, you know, tell me what you think. I would love to know if I'm not the only one that feels this way. But anyway, I love you guys and I will see you again. Have a blessed day. Be brave.
Sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.